I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick right.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. I'm in the kitchen. I haven't been in the kitchen talking to you guys in so long. I feel like I'm always in the dining room. So I'm gonna do this whole meal planning thing. Just a couple things that I want to have during the week that I could put with a meal, you know what I mean? Or things like onions, green peppers, things like that I could just chop up and be ready for me when I come home. I need things to be a little bit more simplified just to make it easier, just easier for me. So I'm going to take inventory in my pantry and my freezer first, and then make a little list, hit Walmart, and I'll be good to go. I feel like, yeah. Then we'll come back and do some things. So I needed to pop in the pantry first to see what I was working with. So in here and in the freezer, right? Because honestly, I don't know what I want to eat. I don't know what I want to prep. So I got all these different sauces up here. You know, Alfredo, teriyaki, scampi. Girl, scampi. All of the Campbell's up here, the rich garlic and herb, caramelized onions, some aioli over there, some pasta. So all this good I got going on, and I'm still with the basic stuff. And that's what I'm trying to change. Like, I want to be able to pull some things out and use things I have on hand and be a little bit more creative. You know what I mean? So yeah, let me see what's in the freezer. Girl, let me peek in here first and see what's, girl, before I take you in, see what's going on in here, because it's a whole mess, but it's not too crazy. So I have a whole lot of this going on, these little tiny things. If you guys recognize them, they're from like the HelloFresh and stuff, right? So ground beef, boneless pork chops is here. What's this one? Yeah, boneless pork chops. I got a lot of that. Ground pork, right? So I got some things to work with. And if I'm being honest, let me talk about the chops for a minute. I need a bone in my chop. I am not a big fan of boneless pork chops. So I got to figure out a good menu for me to use that. You know what I mean? So I got that going on. Got some wingettes here, right? A whole bag. All of this is like ground beef. Girl, more ground beef. What's this? Oh my goodness. I almost broke my ankles with this frozen meat. So I got more ground beef, right? So all of this, these are burgers. That looks like pork chops right there, bone in, right? Got that going on. Oh, there's the ground turkey back there. Yeah, I was thinking I didn't have any. Yeah, meatloaf mix, right? So can do that. Make some meatballs, you know, some good with that. And then I feel like, girl, some french fries up here. Crinkle cut. That's the only way to go. And yeah, some boneless pork chop. I mean, bone-in pork chops back there. So yeah, okay. So I'm working with that. So now I gotta figure out what dinner I want to do. You know, I just saw the pasta. Do I want to do like a spaghetti and meatball type of thing? I just need to have it in my head, and that's my problem. This needs to get straightened out a little bit. I got some ravioli. There you go, right there. Pizza. Oh, this needs to come out. This is, remember the beef I showed you? The roast pork? No, it's not roast pork. Roast beef, right? That I showed you when I did the last video, the haul. So yeah, I didn't make it, but I want to make it, you know, for this week. So yes, take it out the freezer. So I gotta straighten this up. That's all carrot pizza over there. Yeah, girl, these things are hot as hell. Oh my goodness. So hubby will probably dip into those or whatever, but yeah, ain't nobody eating them White Castle sliders. I did not get those. That's all him. You see him back there? Let Let me come down here. So we just got like, you know, I'm all about the hot dogs, the Dietz and Watson. I'm all about it. Yeah, so I'm sure it's some things in here. Maybe a box, like Salisbury steak or something back there. Sydney's Nuggets is all the way back there piled up. That's what's going on. And then these are a couple things that I had grabbed from Aldi's not too long ago. So boom, we got the veggies going on, right? What was this one I grabbed? Ready to roast. Girl, I'm gonna throw this in with the roast. Yes, seasoned with basil, salt, pepper, garlic, oregano. Boom. There we go. So that's going in the pot with the roast. Y'all, I got a new Dutch oven. I've never had one before. I'm so excited about it. So that's what's prompting me to do all of this right here. 3 pepper and onion blend. See, I gotta keep track. Look at the green beans. I had some the other night. They are so good. You know I had to throw my steak seasoning on there though. And look at this, some mussels in here. So it's some, now look, some shrimp. Girl, I forgot these was in here. These are my fave from Aldi's. Yes, on that. Salted butter and garlic. Oh, some broccoli florets. So I just need to straighten this up a little bit. It's not crazy. But, and I was going to say, hubby doesn't do seafood, so that makes it a little harder. I can't just throw a salmon in. If I'm eating salmon, it's just for me. So, you know, I gotta think on some things. Let me come over here to the door, see what's rocking. Love this. The cauliflower rice. Yes, this is the medley one. This is my fave because I feel like I'm eating rice with vegetables in it when in fact it's all veggies. So yes on that. So I have a bunch of those. Yeah, some ravioli, some butter, some bread, right? This my homemade sofrito over here. Got that going on. And so yeah, I feel like I got a little handle on it. So I can start brainstorming in my head what I want to do for this week, right? Right. Y'all like my magnets? This where they all at. I don't rock them in the kitchen. That gives me anxiety. It's too much. Let me straighten Mickey out. Aren't they cute? They are so cute. Yes. A lot of the magnets are from the DT. That was off a little bit. Yeah, these came from Disney. These. The waffle and all of that. Girl, I done got off track. So I did grab this weekly meal planner to insert into my happy planner, which I'm so excited about. So, you know, it has Monday through Sunday on here. I could jot some things down, and the grocery list is on the back of it. So that is perfect. I'm going to insert the first sheet for this week. I need to do my spread for this week. Oh, by the time you see this, it may already be done. If it is, I'll show you. But yeah, so I'm excited about the sheets. I just grabbed them off of Amazon. They were here the next day. So quick and fast on that. But yes. So headed over to Walmart. Now this, you guys know, is my normal weekend twist, but I wanted to come over and spend some time over in the produce and get some things so that, you know, it would be easier for me. Now, hubby and the girls still kept it moving. I actually got my own cart this time just so that I wouldn't take the girls out of their routine. You know, Kara likes her Pop-Tarts, the pizzas. Sydney likes to go to the toys. So it's a whole thing. But I wanted to grab the regular scallions, but they didn't have them. So I got the ones in the packaging, lemon and lime juice, right? You know, avocados and grapes, right? They had going on. I wanted to grab an apple because I wanted to cut it up into the oats. Girl, I wanted some totones. So I grabbed 2 plantains to rock out with that. A rotisserie chicken. I said, let me grab. I'm not sure what I'm doing. A taco bowl, some chicken salad maybe. I grabbed this, those chicken breasts, you know, just to do some other things. Some more Alfredo. I saw a different kind that I like, right? That Rayo's, the Parmesan cheese, and then all these other little cheeses. I was either going to do a hash brown casserole or macaroni and cheese. Either way, I needed cheese. And I grabbed the Mexican cheese just in case we did some tacos or whatever. But this is what I got going on in the cart. And hubby and the girls are already in the car, but boom, made it back home. Grabbed these containers that I had gotten from Walmart. I feel like last Christmas, girl, the bestie had me out. It was late. They were about to close. It was like 10 o'clock at night. Girl, I don't do night times. It was a whole thing, but we had grabbed a couple things that night. You know, the Christmas sale, everything was going on. So I'm just washing these out there. It's, I don't know, maybe like a 10-piece set or something, but it's the ones that click down really nice, right? All tight and everything. So I'm going to wash these out so that I can throw my produce in and clean that up. And yeah, we'll be good to go.
2 a.m. in the morning, I'm in my story smoking, catching my breath. I can feel my skin burning. You light the fire in me, got no regrets. Can't forget, you got me wrapped around it. You feel me.
So I just want to clean my sink out first. I have been loving this. I got from Temu. Girl, I've been cleaning everything like a fool. It is so good. It glides, or you can you see me. I'll stop and let it glide me, or I'll just kind of work it in. But I love this thing. It works so good. It has like 5 different attachments to it. So I just wanted to use this. And it's so, it's small enough, like just small enough, where you can use it. And girl, I love this thing so much. Clean my sink right on up.
Body wrapped around me, good mistakes. Oh, you got me looped about it. You and me got me losing sleep.
Do you guys do this too? If I'm being honest, I do not do this all the time, but I was feeling it today because I had so many things to do that I had time to do it, right? If that makes any sense. So water, some salt, vinegar, let them sit in here 15-20, right? Which was perfect because I wanted to do some other things. So it worked out. But yeah, swishing them around, getting them all in there, and I'm going to just let them sit. So I'm going to dry off all of the containers that I just, washed up and everything. And I'm going to get started on my cut.
In too deep, like an overdose. You're the antidote. Losing sleep, I'm in too deep. No matter where I hide, you got me sleep deprived.
You see me look up and over every few minutes because you know I'm watching Young and the Restless, girl. Yes. So this was one of the bags that I grabbed. It's just a baby spinach. And the container was like a little teeny bit, but I was like, it's spinach. So I'm about to squish this right on down because the minute I take a little bit out, it's going to fit perfectly. So yeah, and I still made it fit perfectly. So I got the cutting board and I'm going to just cut up the onion. I just need one. So half of the onion, I don't know, girl. I don't know what I be thinking. Half of the onion I'm cutting this way, right? Where I kind of slice it down and then slice it in and then boom, boom, boom. And then the other half, it was like I went into a different mode and then I sliced it totally different. But, the outcome is still the same. The outcome is still the same. Girl, I don't know. So tell me, do you meal prep? Do you just kind of go with the flow and say, look, let me just pull this meat out, and whatever I decide to do with it during the course of the day, that's what we doing for dinner. I don't know. I am that person too. Let me pull this out and whatever, right? If I pull out some ground beef, we either going to do some meatballs, some burgers, some tacos, just a couple different things. But it's still, I'm thinking like I'm trying to take, that stresses me. So that's what I'm trying to eliminate, doing things and prepping things. Like the prep is the part that makes me want to say, we about to order out because I don't feel like it. You know what I mean? So, girl, yeah, but I'm going to rinse all these off and put them on the mat over here and then, put all of this stuff away.
You're the antidote. Losing sleep, I'm in too deep. No matter where I hide, you got me sleep deprived.
I also washed up some containers that I grabbed from Aldi's. Maybe not the last visit, but the visit before then. And they had the measurements on the side. So I just put the tomatoes in there because if I would have left them there, they would have fell on the floor. I'm clumsy. They would have fallen on the floor. So I did want to slice them in half, which I'll do in a few. But I just put them in a bowl just to keep for a minute while I get all these grapes right in here, and was like, girl, that's too small. So I got the other bowl and I'm just going to dump them all in here.
Your body wrapped around me, good and strange. You got me looked upon it, you and me. Got me losing sleep, I'm in too deep, like an overdose. You're the antidote. Losing sleep, I'm in too deep. No matter where I hide, you got me.
So if you notice, some of the tomatoes are already cut because while I was filming, the bestie called and said, I want to go to Kirkland's. Come on, let's go. I'm like, girl, I'm meal prepping. I can't go right now. Let's go later, right? So I finished. Once we finished, we did head out. I have not been to Kirkland's. Oh my gosh. I think I've only been there. Yeah, I've only been there one time. And it was during my vacation. You guys know. Outside of the cruise this year, we would normally go during the summer to Williamsburg, Virginia, and that's where the Kirkland's was. And I think I dipped in only once. It reminds me of a Pier 1 kind of place. I feel like I'm boiling water to, I decided on macaroni and cheese. So I'm boiling the water for the noodles. And I decided to make these apple cider muffins, the 2 packs, right? Girl, because remember the one, I got like a muffin out of it with the banana nut. So I grabbed 2 packs this time and just throwing the milk in there and everything. And I don't care whatever flavor is going on. I'm going to still need a little bit of lemon flavor to kick that up a notch. So yes on that. And so, yeah, girl, back to Kirkland's. So we go in, it's a whole thing. They got 40 off, 50 off. It's like it reminds me of Hobby Lobby too, kind of, sort of, but more of a Pier 1. So yeah, I got a big pumpkin pillow, like a sweater one. Oh, y'all, it's Sunday. Football season has officially started this past Thursday. So I was like, you know what? Let me throw the football liners in here, right? Yes. I was all excited. I thought I used them all, but I didn't. So, yeah, so far so good. Me putting it in is looking like I have enough. I struggled like at the end with the last one. But for whatever reason, these muffins don't rise for me. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm not home making them, meaning, me measuring out my flour like I would normally do with like my cupcakes and stuff. So I don't know what's going on. But this is the second time that they didn't really rise to the occasion for me. They were still good though. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, so I like Kirkland's now. It's we just had one open up, but it's like a half hour from home, but it was all good. I'm just putting some salt in here, right? Throw these elbow macaronis in here and yeah, giving that a little stir. And yeah, hubby got all excited. Oh my gosh, you making hash brown casserole? No. I'm making macaroni and cheese, so Sydney can eat it because she won't eat hash brown casserole. But I know my baby will eat some baked macaroni and cheese that mommy made. So yes on that. Pulling these muffins out. Let me see. Is it done? It's done. Had that toothpick in there. Right? They not big like muffins. I need to fill the cupcake liner all the way up. You know how you're supposed to do like 2/3? Girl, that's not working. They look like cupcakes. I mean, they were still good, but they look like cupcakes. So throwing the noodles in, not all of them. I do have some in reserve. I don't know if I'm going to use them yet. And if I don't, I'll probably save it for like a tuna salad later on in the week. And I'm just taking all the cheeses that I grabbed from Walmart earlier. And I'm not emptying the bag because I want to leave some to, put over the top. I sometimes do the mac and cheese on the stove, but this time I just wanted to throw it in the oven. That is a can. I usually do kind of like a can and a half, maybe two of the evaporated milk, and I throw an egg in there, mix it all up good. And this is when I kind of see, like when I'm mixing, do I want more noodles or, you know what I mean? Do I need to throw a little bit more evaporated milk in there or a little bit more cheese? So once I get all this all stirred up, I'll just grab my pan. Oh yeah, see, I needed a little bit more noodles. I'll just grab my pan, spray it, and toss that right on in. Throw it in the oven, 350 for about 50 minutes, and I'll be good to go. So this is when that last little bit of cheese I left in each of the bags comes into play. I'll just put the rest of it on top. And I feel like I always stop midway to kind of push it in to, yeah. I was like, do I do it or not? I wasn't sure if I did it, but yes, I kind of squish it up in there. I just love a cheesy baked macaroni and cheese. And I usually end it with the Velveeta on top. Yeah, all of that is in there. So yes, and I take just a couple pats of butter and I'll put it on top. It's soft. The butter had been sitting out because I took it out. I don't know why I took it out, girl, but it was soft at that point. So whatever. I still laid it on thick, right? So yeah, I just cover this and boom, we good to go. All right, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up. The cupcake muffins, because that's what they look like, cupcakes, all cooled off. Me and Sid and hubby will dip in, definitely with my coffee in the morning. So, and the mac and cheese turned out So good. I took a little spoonful. But all right, you guys, I'm going to go. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Look at that, girl. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye.
A deuce is a remedy, remedy.